Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 25 of our All the Mod 7 Let's Play series, where today we work on getting ourselves a fancy new jetpack and setting up our tesseracts for power. So let's get started. All right, so here we are again back here in Lavender Bay, in which today we are going to be working on getting our power that we now have set up, transferred around our base. I currently have, I figured out what that sound was that he was making when I gave him the uranium. Apparently when he doesn't break anything down, he makes that weird sound that sounds like fire, because I gave him lead, because I have lead being cooked up for our thing. And yeah, he did not like it. So did we use all that lead already? That's not the right spell. Is all this lead done, or does it just not render when I'm that far away? Just doesn't render when I'm that far away. So yeah, we have our lead being processed here. It's doing its thing. We have 21 blocks. I got these so that we can fill in the gaps there. Now it's going to be what? 3 by 3. So that's what, 64. 3 by 3 by 3. Yeah, so 64 total blocks. So we'll see where we end up. I'm going to probably end up needing more lead, because there's only 4 blocks left in this, but it's okay. I don't know, do we have to have all of the spaces filled with air or filled with blocks, or is only some of them okay? Because the reason that you add this is as a moderator, it allows it to stay cool, because as you can see, we're burning really hot. Sure, we're generating 700 RF per tick, but we're extremely hot inside of our reactor, and so you want to get some kind of moderator in there to absorb some of that heat. So what we're going to do is just break this. You can see we have uranium there. we don't want to break that. I don't think that would be good for us to break, but if we just break this, I don't know if that's going to be hot either. Like, I just don't want to, I'm just going to avoid it. I don't want any kind of nuclear incident at our base. That would be just absolutely a nightmare. But this is a insulator. Oh, look, you know what? We actually have enough. Oh, what do we know? That was exactly enough to fill that thing. Okay, 24 was what was needed. All right. So now if we turn this back on, it shouldn't get as hot, and we'll get, look, we're at 2.5 thousand RF per tick. It may get hot, but like, look, we're already more efficient. We're using less power, or we're using less fuel. We're 324% reactive for our reactor. We're doing good. So we can go ahead and turn it off because it's full. We're literally just wasting stuff now. And then we need to get a chest set up here so that it can eject the waste out of this. And on top of that, we need to get our tesseract set up. So let's get a chest, and then let's get a tesseract. So the tesseract allows for items, fluid, and energy to be transferred between them. So if we take this and we set this up, which is going to require blocks of diamonds, so we're going to need at least 3 of these, right? We need 1 for up there for the master one. We're gonna need 1 for our base, and we're gonna want 1 for our builder over there. So that's 3 blocks of diamonds, but we'll get more diamonds back out of it, so that's okay. My concern is, that's what I was afraid of, was not having enough obsidian, but we can get obsidian by going into the nether and getting obsidian. But this will get us started and get us going with our refined storage system at least. Now, how these tesseracts work is going to be a great question. I've never actually used one before, so that's a lie. I did. Actually, no, I didn't use it in my ocean block playthrough. I had to create them, but I never used them. Still haven't seen any phantoms either. It's been a couple nights. I don't know what's going on there. But if we set this up, so if we say, okay, so this doesn't do anything extra. It just automatically outputs power. I don't know if the tesseract is going to be able to pull power from this, but it looks really cool. Look at that. Ooh. But if we go inside of here and we say energy, you're going to create a channel, I believe. Yes. Create a channel, and this is going to be called power. Okay. It doesn't matter if it's private, whatever. How do we, if I wanted to make it non-private, there we go. Power. We're going to go ahead and create this. And we're going to activate it. And now we're going to see, okay, how does this work? Does it have a buffer? Does it fill up power? Does it do something special? If we take this and we put this here and we put it on the power network, oh, look, it has 9 million RF in it. So it does. So it doesn't need to be, it's attached to this, and it's basically pulling the power out of this guy. And yeah, so it's seeing that as a battery. And then the power is coming over to here to activate this. So theoretically, if I were to break you and you and you, and we were to set this to just run, it should be fine. Yes? Do I need a pipe out of this? I think I need a pipe out of this. Okay. So this does not output power. Send and receive. You are going to be a receive only. Okay, and we can set that up. Cool. So what we need to do is get power pipes, which we don't have any. So we need to be quick about this. So we need pipes. We're going to need energy pipes. Oh, we're out of iron, and we're out of redstone too. Well, what do you know? And iron. Okay. I have iron downstairs. So let's go ahead and shut this off because I don't want it to run out of power. We do have iron available here. So I can grab this iron and we can go cook it up. And then I just got to go grab some redstone out of our builder over there. So go ahead and cook up this iron for me. You have lead in you. So we're going to go ahead and break this just to empty it. Is it a waste? Yes. Do I care? Not particularly. We can go back onto Leap. We're going to go in here and grab some of this redstone. And look, we have 13 stacks of redstone in here. So I'm not, like I said, I wasn't concerned about it. We're good to go. While we're here, we can go ahead and actually break this coal generator and these pipes, because they're not going to be needed anymore. Okay. Because remember, we had coal being piped from here back into the coal generator, but we're not going to need that. We're going to set up a tesseract here and then an energy pipe going into the builder from the bottom. And that's going to take care of the energy for that. So let's see. Have we gotten any iron ready to go yet? No. Yes. Just had to re-trigger our lever. So this will give me the iron I need to create the pipes. Once that cools, and then any extra will go, do their thing. Okay. Go ahead and turn you back on. And we need pipes. So we're going to get energy pipes, and we're going to do block of redstone. And then this iron can be broken down. And there we go. We got an energy pipe. And we can grab our pipe wrench. We can break our tesseract here. And let's put it here. Tesseract, you're going to come here. You're going to be on this channel, activate. Yep, you're still draining, which is what I expected. Then we're going to just energy pipe straight out of there into there and set it to extract from there. And now we're filling back up. Bam. And we can just disable the redstone signaling on that. And now we have power, no worries. And then we can grab a plank and fill this guy back up. And there we go. And then this power can actually act for anything else that we want to have in our base. So if we ever expand to anything else, like the mechanical squeezer or, the thing that this is for power for that, we have access to it. And that's pretty simple going there. So we need another tesseract, and I was short on the obsidian. So let's go ahead and pop into the nether. And yeah, there should be some obsidian somewhere around there. Or there's lava somewhere around here. I'll go get the obsidian. I'll be back. There's lava around our base somewhere. I can just go pour a bucket on it. I don't want to sleep through this night though. So we're just going to let it ride out, and then I'll be back with some obsidian. Okay, we're back. I have the obsidian. Just went out. There's a lava field over yonder. So I just went ahead and grabbed some lava from there. Worked great. So we got another tesseract going. Bam. And we can go ahead and set up our builder and see how well he's going to run. Now, the only caveat with the builder, I have a feeling I don't have any way to limit the power other than I'm limiting the power by the draw of the pipes. So the pipe can only output 256 RF per tick. So that's my only limiting factor though, is how fast these pipes are able to go. Otherwise the builder will use your power. Just something to keep in mind. Did I put my, no, there it is. Okay. But yeah, the builder will absolutely draw all of your power out and use it. So just be careful with the builder. Because yeah, it can be a little bit. It's a power hog for sure. So we're gonna get not enough power again because of course we're not going through a lot, or we're not doing pumping a ton into there. Only 256. This thing can probably use like 1,000 RF per tick or 2,000 RF per tick by itself if it wants to. But it is going to be much faster because we were previously limited to the, what was it, 80 RF per tick from the coal generator, and now we're at 256. So we've essentially tripled the speed that this guy can run at, which is great. I realize now, though, that I broke the item pipe that goes from the builder itself to the storage thing. So let's go ahead and leap ourselves up here. Yeah, I broke that. Nope, I need to go like here. There we go. Okay, so I was a little bit too gung-ho about my pipe breakage. We need to do this and then extract from you. Nope, not into there. Break into there. There we go. Now things will start sorting properly again. And then we can fix this by replacing it with the dirt, and it's good to go. So now everything should start getting extracted out. Yes, okay. Let's help it out a little bit by just right-clicking on the drawer controller, and we're good to go. So now we can go ahead and put coal in a drawer because we're not using that for this process. And then coal will just go there. And look at, I mean, we get a ton of copper. Like, I'm like, at the point, like, should I just like filter out copper, no copper coming in anymore, and then just focus on the other things? That's probably a mistake. Yeah, I pulled in some cobblestone. But yeah, that's that. So now we're gonna let this run. Let's go check and see how we're doing on our quarry over here. We need to switch over to our leap spell, not our quarry, but our reactor. How are you doing here, buddy? So we've drained some of his power. We've drained about 700,000 RF per tick already just by running our refined storage system in the builder. So like I said, it does drain pretty quickly, but we're good to go. So if we turn this back on, I wouldn't turn this back on until probably about half. I wouldn't want to waste uranium, so I would just let it sit there. But that's where we're at. So now we can finally work on some of these other tasks that I've had on here, like this jetpack. So we can grab this wood thing, though we do need more iron. I should have iron over here from all of that iron that we cooked up. We can go ahead and do that, and that gets us stacks of iron. There we go. Stop crying. So we need to get this. So I'm going to need like 6 of these things. And then 2 of you, which is going to require this, which is going to require 2 more of these. Okay. And then that should be 1 and a furnace. Okay. Leather strap. And a wood capacitor. So it's going to require 3 more of these. Refined storage makes crafting so much better. Oh my goodness, I love this. And we got a wood jetpack going. Great. And then we need to get a charging station so we can charge up a block of coal. Bam. And then this charging station can sit here. Like I said, we're going to use this Tesseract to power all the stuff in our base. So we can just break this, grab a energy pipe. Bam, it's going to sit there. We can extract out of it. And now this guy's going to be charging up, which means this guy's going to charge up. And so there's our jetpack. Now, the jetpack itself, is this the curio version? It is not. There is no curio for slot for jetpack. So we'd have to take off our robe, but that's okay. But now we have a jetpack. I believe we're going to have to go into the controls here. Keybinds, category, jetpack. and turn it on. So toggle our engine. I think I want to set that to like J, K, apostrophe. That works. And then hover mode is G. We'll leave that alone. So G is on and then apostrophe. Now, if we hold space, we fly around. Keep in mind, now we have hover mode on, so we're not going to hit the ground hard. See, we're gonna slowly land, which is great. If you didn't have that on, though, you will take fall damage, so it's just something to keep in mind. But this is better than our leap spell, and I believe you can, if you hold shift. No, you don't descend faster with shift, so that's okay. Now you can see though our power is like drained. We've already used almost all of the power in this. So what we want to do is, I believe that Backpacks has a charging mod or a charging capability. That's compacting, void, restock, smoking, smelting, depositing, blasting. That's kind of cool. Stack upgrades, jukebox upgrade, battery upgrade. There we go. Replaces part of the inventory with battery storage. That's what we're going to want. So we're going to need 4 blocks of redstone and a upgrade base. And with that, we can get a battery. And now, is there an advanced battery upgrade? Can we make this better? No, we cannot. But we can put this in here. There is an item in at least one of the last. Oh, okay. So we can't have these here. It's going to take over the bottom slots, but now we have a battery available to us. Now you charge like this. Yes. Okay. So how do we get stuff into the backpack? If I take my backpack, what if I put my backpack in here, does it charge? Is that doing anything? Yes, it was charging. Okay. But there's no way to auto charge. There's not like any kind of wireless charging. It doesn't seem so. There is like these wireless charger blocks from Wireless Chargers, the mod, which allows it to charge players' items in a, such by such area. However, it's not, I mean, it'll work great around our base. It's not going to help us like when we're out and about, though. If we do this, we could put this like on top of this charging station. You know what? We have the ability to upgrade this, so we can go ahead and upgrade it. So upgrade, you just need another block of redstone. Which is going to take it from a, what was it, a 5x5 to 7x7 area. And then to get the, oh, that's the wrong thing. This is what I want, a wireless player, not a wireless. All right, well, let's try again. This upgrades blocks in a area, so it can enable wireless charging at 200 RF per tick, which is actually kind of cool. You know what? We could set this on top of the Tesseract. It would charge everything in this area wirelessly. We wouldn't have to run any pipes. That is actually kind of cool. So what about upgrading to the advanced? Same thing. Bam. And now you'll do in a 13x13 area, you will charge me in my inventory. If we put a pipe here, now you have power. You are going to just work, right? Yeah, look, it's already charged up. Backpack's charged. Or I mean, the thing is charging. It's probably charging the backpack too. So the backpack is a battery. It's a portable battery. It'll stay with us. And then if we need to recharge our jetpack with this at 60,000 RF, we could charge our backpack through our jetpack 3 times as it is now. However, we can always upgrade our jetpack too. Apparently, there is a stone version which does what? Holds 100,000 RF. That's a significant difference. Let's go ahead and make this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that sounds like enough. I didn't count, but it sounded like enough. I believe we need 4 total of these. Well, I made 5. That's what happens when you click too fast. The only caveat with this is I don't believe this is going to retain its power when I upgrade in between tiers. Slightly unfortunate. Waste of power. Oh, no, it does. Okay, cool. So we have our stone jetpack. And then we could upgrade this to a silver jetpack if we wanted to. What other jetpacks are there? So it goes stone to steel. No, see, these aren't in order, so it's kind of hard to tell. Silver. Yeah, it is. Silver is the next one. We don't have, I mean, we have silver. I have silver both over there and a little bit in here, but we don't have any cooked and ready to go. But let's see how well this one works. Oh, it's much faster. Yeah, this is significantly faster flying around. So now our villagers get to see me flying around as a, you know, as a god to them, flying around in their village, taking down barbarians from on high, you know, destroying everything. Luca is just, it is just going very slow for him to upgrade that thing, and it is very concerning how long that is taking. Because, well, it's taking a long time. Just saying. And then look, oh, this thing spins up when I'm in range. So if we highlight the area that it can operate in, it pretty much encompasses most of our base area here. It would probably be prudent to center this, but it's okay. But yeah, there we go. We got a jetpack, we have power, and we have, you know, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, and with that, I think, whoa, what is this? I have a piece of toast rendering in my hotbar here. It's kind of weird. It's from the no sort slots. Unselect all slots. Nope, I just got a piece of toast in here. But with that being said, I think that it is going to be time to wrap up this episode, and I'm going to be wrapping up this pack, or at least placing it on hold. Like I mentioned a few episodes ago, I jumped the gun when I decided to pick All the Mod 7. It is not in a state where there is a lot that I can do. At this point, Mine Colonies is kind of taking forever for everything to be done, and I love playing with Mine Colonies. It's a lot of fun, but it doesn't create engaging content for me to just sit around waiting for these to upgrade, and then it takes a long time. So it's a lot of time of me AFK just sitting around in the real world waiting for Luca to finish his buildings and stuff, and then for them to do their things. So if we had other things to do and we could touch up on Mine Colonies as we go, pop in, kick a building off for Luca, kick an upgrade off or something like that, let that do its thing, and then we can go work on, like, I don't know, building mechanism reactors or astral sorcery or whatever. You know, we could do that, but Mine Colonies can't be the main focus of the playthrough. It's not going to work because it just takes too long. And like I said, again, I jumped the gun. There's not a lot of content in All the Mod 7. I scrolled through all 100 and some odd pages here, and there's really not much outside of like getting into create or, you know, obviously occultism and stuff going into the end and everything, and like tearing up in Ars Nouveau, but that's really about the extent of it. Right now, the pack is being developed. 1.18 just came out. I wanted to see what 1.18 was going to be like with the caves and cliffs and everything, and it's really cool. But we're going to have to put All the Mod 7 on hold for the time being and switch probably back to a 1.16 mod pack that is, you know, updated and current. Really, my goal for this was to have a filler pack with this, All the Mod 7 being in here, something that I could start, and then if we needed to end it, we could end it when Enigmatica 6 Expert fully releases. It is available now. What is going on? Oh my gosh, wait, hang on. Do you guys see this? That it was going crazy. Y'all saw that, right? Like, it was going absolutely insane, spinning around at like 300 miles an hour. I don't know what that was about. Anyway, Enigmatica 6 is what my next really big plaque that well, look, it's doing it again. It only does it when I observe it, though, or it stops when I observe it. Isn't that like Schrodinger's cat, Schrodinger's box, something like that? Like it only does things when I actually observe it, or it stops when I observe it. Anyway, whatever. Enigmatica 6 is the playthrough. Enigmatica 6 Expert I want to dive into. The early game is pretty much done from what I understand. I've been following them on the Discord and the GitHub since I played my first Enigmatica 6 series. but the late game is still being worked on and tuned. So soon we will be able to dive into that, but we're probably going to have another pack in the interim that we play through. So I'm going to be going and trolling through CurseForge to see what other packs are available that we can get into and have fun with. So anyway, if you enjoyed, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, leave comments of the packs. Also later today, there is going to be a channel news episode coming out with some updates for the channel, so go ahead and check that out, because there is some upcoming stuff that you're going to want to be aware of if you're a follower of the channel consistently. So just something to keep in mind. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.